I know the length of this video is what, over an hour long, but me and Madden have history, and I needed to do a thorough deep dive in this angry rant slash review, big thing, okay? So strap yourselves in, get some popcorn, because it is going to be a wild ride. I want to thank our sponsors for this video, G Fuel. They just have this second PewDiePie flavor called Yuzu Slash. It is freaking delicious. We ourselves are on our march to hopefully getting ourselves one of these. You can help us do that by grabbing one of the Angry Army Shaker Cups. We have our own Shaker Cup. Go grab one on G Fuel right now. Use our percent code on anything on the website for 30% off. And if you use our code, we get the credit. It directly supports our show. So if you like to see huge, longer videos like this, please definitely pick something up to support us. And thank you guys so much. Yeah. I think the video speaks for itself. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Honestly, I knew it was bad, but I had no idea how bad it actually was. Holy shit, guys. This is what I look like when I've been playing Madden for a week. Madden 22 is not only a bad game, but a complete disaster right now. And I want you to keep in mind during this video and everything you're about to see that EA's Madden series has now had the exclusive NFL license for more than 16 years. They've been the only option comfortably earning over $1 billion on this illegal monopoly and racketeering of American football. So after all these years and multiple angry rants, I think it's fair to finally actually see what EA has been doing all this time. How far has Madden come with a deep dive angry review?
All right, we got a serious problem here, okay? I got Madden 09. Check it out. Madden 09. And now I can't do nothing, actually. So now we're frozen. Oh, that's real nice. Oh, that's real nice. Okay. Thanks, EA.
Many don't know that it was actually one of the lowest rated Maddens, Next Gen Madden 2006 on Xbox 360, that actually created the Angry Joe Show concept. Then, just like now, the series was going from an old console to a new, more powerful console, and we were promised tons of next-gen upgrades. It failed horribly. The next generation of Madden NFL, huh? Yeah, sure. This was all bullshit. This was before companies would get in trouble for making bullshit up. None of this was gameplay. Injuries were not in there. They weren't in there like that. The overlay didn't look like that. Tackles didn't look like that. There was no fucking sack can where it zoom in the Jumbotron. The coach wouldn't fucking talk to you like that. None of this shit was real. They fucking lied to us. And I made an angry rant.
What the hell, Joe? Yeah, boy, go, go, go! Woo!
The invisible player.
Yeah, oh! What are you doing?
Same as today. Actually, only this time, it's in its second year on Next Gen. Madden has an extra year, giving them ample time and no excuses. So let's dive in, shall we? It's garbage.
It's buggy, it's unpolished, and it is an insult to its customer base to be released in this state. It fails in every promise it made to customers in the marketing hype. Even by Madden standards, things are really bad at release. Patches are making things worse. The stats are completely screwed up, much less looking or resembling real football stats. Random glitches are doing shit nobody has any idea what's going on. Visual glitches that have been in the game for 5 years are still there and have not been fixed. The Madden Reddit is on fire with great posts like these. Catching balls with the top of your head and having it float to the end zone. Touchdowns awarded even after a player was tackled and down.
To throw again on second down. Allen. It got his man complete. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdowns just given for punts?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.
People are winning, but then the game tells them that they fucking lost. Because even Madden can't fucking count.
Take a look at this from Glock Pew Pew. Madden will be different than they said. I won 28-23, but lost 10-10-3, 23 points. 14-14, 0 points. What the fuck? Same issue with me. Except it says I lost 17-0. Don't worry, man. 23 will be different. Same thing happened to me. Recommend manually saving after each week. Yeah, I got this issue too. I forgot to save. Lost my entire season. Kills me. Same here. It said I lost 0-20. First game of the season. In franchise. I seriously cannot believe this has been addressed yet. Where is the patch? What a joke. What the fuck is this?
In franchise mode right now, it's impossible to search for right tackles because the position doesn't exist.
You mean to tell me, as a former offensive lineman, you programmed a game, and in free agency, you can't search for right tackles?
One player being the MVP on 7 different teams in the same year.
Apparently, AJ is the league MVP of the 49ers, the Giants, the Broncos, the Texans, the Seahawks, the Panthers, the Colts, all right now. What the fuck? The stats are broken.
Houses in the middle of the fucking football field.
And for the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
That gives taking it to a house a whole new meaning.
They'll run on first down.
Or my favorite, playing against the invisible Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
God, this review took longer because of how screwed up the game is right now. It's somehow worse than last year. We experienced many of these bugs ourselves. We hard crashed 2 times in less than 5 games.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. It just fucking crashed.
It killed itself.
It fucking shot itself in
10
the
minutes
head.
or 10 hours, you're
I
done.
swear to God, I didn't fucking do anything. A fucking hard crash after I spent $70. On console! I'm not even on the PC anymore! How you gonna crash on fucking console?
We froze in critical loading screen moments, forcing us to replay multiple games of progress that we just straight lost.
If you go to Hawaii, it's going to be the same cutscene.
Oh, please. I can't wait.
Before it even started.
What the fuck, Joe? What the fuck, Madden?
I don't know. It's got to load all the... Go
He
ahead.
did should I do
No,
it?
do it. Do it. We've never done that before.
All right.
You're all like doing this.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
that's me.
nothing there. And
Nope.
maybe it's
Yeah,
loading.
that's the same audio bug it was last time. It sounds like it crashes or freezes.
Well, maybe, what do you think? Give it a minute? Maybe 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, probably 2
All
minutes.
right, let's see. Would you like a redo? Maybe this time you can get 3 tackles.
We even had to cancel and refund our PC purchase because we incorrectly believed that we would be getting the all-new features of Madden. On PC, you don't.
Only if you are. We don't get momentum because we're playing on PC.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
We don't get no momentum?
Oh.
No, you don't get momentum, and you don't get any of the new updated.
Oh, no. That we have to play the fuck. Are you kidding me? Because that's the whole Madden 22. They have no new features besides those. Fuck you, EA! Why to the PC, the most next gen of all the gens,
not
does
next
not have
gen.
the fucking next gen features of the next gen? That's not next gen!
Unbelievable.
You have to buy it on the next-gen consoles only to get all of the new promised features. And that's before all the bullshit Ultimate Team card packs that people buy. So $70 for the right to buy Ultimate Team card packs. Nice. And that's not even counting the special editions at $100 for the MVP or $120 for the Dynasty edition. Are you out of your mind? What?
I'm confused.
Hold on, that
No.
game is...
No! For what? For what?
Yeah, holy shit. What
So
the
the
hell?
prices have gone up, Devin, and you upgrade your console to the Xbox Series X. EA thinks you need to pay them $10 more for a copy and paste job that they've been doing for 17 years.
Madden every year comes up with bullshit bullet point marketing additions to this aging engine in an effort to confuse people that the game is going to be different. Well, let's look at this year's additions and why you are paying so much more. For next gen, we have, of course, slightly updated graphics, some slightly better player face scans. Well, if you have the exclusive NFL license and the Players Association and access to the NFL's resources, this should be bare fucking minimum.
The dynamic game day changes are only for the new consoles, and I guess that the pregame is considered in that as well, although they definitely could have updated the pregame in this if they really wanted to, but they didn't. Now we're going to look at the player likeness face scan. So on the left, you've got the old consoles. On the right, you've got the new ones. The main thing you're going to notice is the hair looks way better on the newer consoles. It actually looks like real hair, whereas on current gen, it kind of looks like, you know, the Madden hair that's fake. So I want to show you here. On the left, you've got 22 current gen. On the right, you've got 22 next gen. See the difference? But now on the right, we're changing it to 21 current gen. You can see that the player models were updated. They just don't look as good as next gen. Again, you've...
From Madden's own website, they tout Dynamic Game Day. What the fuck is Dynamic Game Day? And a redeveloped franchise mode. Well, guess what? Both fail. The dynamic gameplay feature, the game day atmosphere. Check it out.
How many Madden games is there? 22? 23?
More than that.
When did they start?
95? 90?
Is it 95?
Yeah, it was early in the 90s.
94. It's gotta be.
What are we looking at? What is this shit? What the fuck is this?
You're looking at the cool
It says,
stuff.
please win.
This is our fucking
does it say?
presentation. What's
Please
going
win.
on?
Oh, it does.
What is happening? I don't know, Murray. Murray doesn't know what's happening. What is happening?
Charge.
Do you feel like you're in the game? Yeah, it's in the game. And now there's nobody here.
That's the presentation, ladies and gentlemen.
I know, you didn't show jack shit.
What the fuck?
They're fans rooting for the wrong teams.
Go team.
They're glass.
How generic. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What the fuck?
He's wearing a fucking
Dak Prescott
jersey.
Cowboy
Yes.
is rooting for the fucking Chargers.
You're in Chargers County.
What does it say?
He's got a Chargers
This
fucking
is
sign.
Chargers
That's what
County.
I thought. I was like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
Country.
Get him out of here.
How do you screw this up? Momentum.
All new game mechanic called Game Day Momentum.
Oh, you mean the momentum system from NCAA football games?
Pac-10, Oregon Ducks, their stadium is kind of, right up on you, and, it gets loud. They don't have too many fans. I think it's about 56,000 around that area. They're just all yelling. They're all screaming.
Here are some examples of the effects of home field advantage in different stadiums.
It's very hostile when you go in there. It's loud. It just makes the game that much more fun and challenging.
Yeah, it's fun to have your play art messed with in stress situations, but frankly, the momentum in the game that you can only get if you buy next gen is barely noticeable and not a significant enough addition to warrant a buy. What else? Next Gen Stats AI.
Next Gen Stats Star-Driven AI.
Which supposedly makes core gameplay improvements. Does it really? No, it doesn't!
By leveraging the NFL's next-gen stats, we've upgraded AI player behaviors and team tendencies so that single-player games will feel just as deep and meaningful as playing against other humans. For individual AI players, next-gen stats are now used to drive player tendencies like these. For Team AI, each team will have its own personality, play calling style, and team tendencies, all driven by next-gen stats. For example, defenses like the Steelers who like to blitz will challenge your pocket presence on offense.
I've shown you the issue where in the sim, as we've had for year after year, the defense doesn't show up. But take a look at what happens when you sim these games out. The defense really doesn't show up.
Playing against a run-heavy team like the Ravens will be a completely different experience than playing the pass-heavy Bills. Play now in franchise, these tendencies will evolve all season long as team stats change.
Hello everybody, I just did a Madden Exposed video. So check it out. I decided I'm going to put all of the teams in the same offensive scheme and same defensive schemes in the league. I took control of all 32 NFL teams in Madden. Here are the results for quarterback stats. Joe Burrow, those are his stats. Lamar Jackson, stats. All of these teams threw for 5,000 yards. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw for 5,600 yards, 42 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That's not going to happen ever in any kind of simulation. That's a 72 overall quarterback, if that. Look at all these stats. This is why Madden is broken. They are completely relied on simulation scheme rather than actual talent or anything like that. They don't separate anything, and I just paid $60, $70 for this piece of crap game that doesn't know how to simulate anything.
Next up, core gameplay improvements. We've gone even deeper with next-gen player movement this year, making players even more authentic and explosive in their movements and interactions.
He's got absolutely no one open. Preston Smith spying him. At this point, nobody open. Absolutely everyone coverage starts to sprint backwards. Full-on sprint right here. How about I throw it to Chris Carson, my running back, who's guarded by Darnell Savage, starting free safety. A running back does this on two people and then just hops on out. These idiots fall to the ground. And then I'm like, you gotta be joking me.
And added more nuance, context, and intelligence.
And then it's a 3-on-1. It's 3 people. What the heck is this game?
and added more nuance, context, and intelligence. In addition to more route running and player speed data, you'll also see the following. And that's not all. Expect more control when it comes to catching, like independent player battles for balls in the air.
And then this man just comes out of nowhere. Look, the ball is floating in the air. It is floating in the air. Man doesn't even
Expect
attempt
more
to
control when
grab
it comes to catching.
Oh, what is this game? What is this game? Look, it's...
Improved sideline catch foot detection, and more control and responsiveness in turning up the field after a catch. Tackling improvements include big bruising ball carriers will be more likely to fall forward in tackles.
Run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Whereas smaller, more agile ball carriers will not be picking up those extra yards.
Here on first down, just see if we can just pick up positive yardage. I mean, why is the whole team getting thrown to the ground? Come on, EA. Why is the whole team getting thrown to the ground? Come on, EA.
And we improved blocking too. Passing pockets will form deeper and faster around the quarterback. And expect run blocking momentum enhancements like more animation variety, while opening up dynamic running lanes, ensuring momentum is properly reflected on both sides of the ball.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, fighting up. Oh, fighting up the defender. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone.
Thanks for spending your time with us to learn more about Dynamic Game Day in Madden NFL 22.
So finally, we come to the redesigned franchise mode. This year, EA was under pressure from its franchise player mode base to finally do something after decades to upgrade this untouched mode for years. Hashtags were created. The community was fed up. So finally, begrudgingly, they were forced to put in some time into the mode that they have the fucking exclusive rights to. Nobody else can do that mode. So what do they add here? Not much. We get hiring coaches again from Madden 2004 that was removed in Madden 12 and now put back 10 years later in Madden 22. Congratulations. And is it done even better than then? No. They are generic number modifiers and skill trees that are not customizable.
Let's do it. Well, that was anticlimactic. I thought there would be like a...
No, it's from loot.
You only do that when you open.
boxes.
Yeah, when you open
Yeah.
packs, it does that. You remember?
Oh,
no
right.
excitement unless you're spending money.
No excitement unless you're spending money.
Now they add weekly game plan. Well, that addition is good, but again, we had that in Madden 2005.
The weekly game plan gave you a detailed preview of the team you were about to face by highlighting star players and giving advice on how to stop them. Stat tracking was in-depth, showing a team column next to each year when viewing any player's career stats, including free agents. Little things that are now oversights in modern EA games.
Another feature that was removed and put back this year. The promised in-depth scouting is not even in the game yet. It's not in the game. EA says it's coming at a later date. That's the problem with live service games. Other than that, there are a few tiny things here and there. Other than those, it is identical. You can't create custom teams.
Madden 2012 on Xbox 360 PS3, they allowed you to do something that we haven't been able to do ever since Connect the franchise was introduced to Madden NFL. And that's create a team and create that team's stadium.
In the past, you could create your uniforms, your stadiums, and a bunch of stuff back in Madden 2012. But nope, it's the same relocation teams, and you can only do it to teams that want to leave their city that have problems. So no replacing the Cowboys with the Austin Enforcers with a bunch of friends like we used to do back in the day. It's the same trades, no free agents mid-season to custom deals, no deals longer than 7 years, exactly the same draft faces with no custom face option. Where the hell is the innovation when you are so far behind even Madden 07?
That's their name.
We have the best jobs in the world. You only get to make your pro debut once.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Yeah, it's assigned. Mittens, let's go
fucking
get dinner.
crash. Wow.
Hamburgers.
Fucking crashed on you?
It fucking crashed.
And this is your effort when you say that you're going to update the franchise. We are totally fucked, guys. Like I said, Madden 07 on PS2. That franchise mode still has over 80 features that are not here. Here are some, just to count a few. We don't have the Combine. We don't have the mini games from 09. And we don't have drills or mini camps that was in Madden 2005. This is way better than what we have now. QB, linebacker, running back, field goal kicking things. These days, it's just generic practice. Stop them from getting a touchdown or some stupid crap. Not this fully featured stuff from 17 years ago. There are no newspaper or magazine articles about your progress. You don't even have EA Sports Radio. That was amazing back then.
I'm gonna go with the gut feeling here and say Vinny Testaverde. I know he was the #1 pick in one of those drafts.
Well, half your gut was right. The other half, I think, is still out at the bar.
This level of immersion was similar to NFL 2K5's ESPN presentation, and better than anything seen since in a Madden title. Unfortunately, this radio show only lasted until Madden 07.
Instead, it's this Rich Eisen show, which is actually just a few lines that are introducing the next week. A fake show. They couldn't even be bothered to do a real Rich Eisen show.
This is not a fucking Rich Eisen show. It's just Rich Eisen narrating the next fucking level.
Well, yeah, I think it has to be
Can't
generic
even
as
get that
fuck.
right. They couldn't even get that right.
Like, this is the best player we've ever seen.
This is goddamn
He is the best
pathetic.
player at his position. I've never seen anyone like him.
This is so pathetic.
Instead, they quickly go to some fake show that with some fake sports commentator that they make up so they don't have to fucking pay the person. It looks like this.
This event was a huge deal.
Nike's switch looks good in you, I'll say that.
Shut the fuck up with Nike already.
They paid money, all right?
Hey, we need their name said at least 30 times in your stupid story mode.
It's true.
Are you serious? There's no big hits back in the day. Do you remember that shit? Helmets popping off. Just the same shitty tackles.
I'm Zach Martin.
Fucking fucking Joe.
Martin.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, we injured that guy.
That we've seen with the same shitty injury animations, no impact on the field. And you want more features that are missing in this Madden? Watch Soft Drinks TV's video, The Sad Decline of the Madden NFL series. It deserves your watch, and it categorizes every single feature that they've removed, showing you what a shell this is. And no, instead, they say, don't worry about all that. We're giving you the momentum system. But honestly, in practice, it's such a superficial ad that you mostly won't notice it. Not something to warrant a purchase or next gen.
An ambulance driving onto the field to pick up injured players, and dynamic attendance where fans would leave during blowouts. These last 4 features were removed due to the NFL's request, however, but they are still worth pointing out. Everything else on this list was removed because EA is dumb and because EA is lazy. Yes, all 89 of those features were in previous Madden games and then removed. And the fact that you can name this many features in previous Madden games completely absent over the last decade is insane.
They also had player classes. Again, that's cleverly already in the game. The stats behind the scenes now is just controllable as you progress. And they add more X factors. Basically, behind the scenes percentages to make some player better at things than others that Madden has used for countless years now. Oh, and your crappy custom player that you make in Face of the Franchise now has combined progression from that mode to the yard mode. Only no one wants to play the fucking yard or Face of the Franchise. Neither mode. So no one cares if your player that you create who looks fucking ugly can carry his progression between this shitty mode to this shitty mode. Honestly, guys, ask yourself this, who play Madden. What does Madden 22 do better than NBA 2K or The Show or FIFA? Nothing. What does it do better than its direct competition? Oh yeah, that's right. There is none. Funny that. And this game still does worse now than its competitors' games did decades ago. But Joe, those bugs you experienced are gonna be patched out. But Joe, I don't play the franchise mode. I only play slot machine football like a Madden Ultimate Team because I'm a fucking moron. But you know what? Even still, Madden's core problems is its aging gameplay engine, and you can't get away from that. It's still this animation-based shit that Madden has been saddled with for decades, where players are sucked into animations. Balls, players, hands, and feet go through each other, and they make bullshit things happen. These animations are completely screwed up. I mean, what is he doing? He's flying in the air like a fucking UFO, unidentified flying object to get this freaking ball from its highest point. And it's absolutely bullshit. Simulation football, huh? Yeah. Defensive players are still taking the worst pursuit angles and missing tackles. And blocking is a fucking joke. It is awful. Even NFL players are starting to point out how awful it is. It is all the same plays that you use to exploit the AI. Those still work. Slants, money. Tight end, hot routes, the AI just cannot handle it. It has to cheat. So, if the AI is going to throw a ball and miss it, and yet the computer-controlled player still catches the fucking ball, what is the point?
You just got off work?
Yeah.
We've gone even deeper with next-gen player movement this year, making players even more authentic and explosive in their movements and interactions.
And so what about presentation that they said that they would improve? It's still shit! All they did was slather green everywhere. 17 years ago, Madden NFL 2K managed to not only give us actual halftime shows, but also a model and fully voiced Chris Berman breaking down each game, showing highlights from your game and from around the league like a real television broadcast.
Buccaneers, Redskins. Marcus Washington would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. The Buccaneers go on to win this by the final score of 10-9.
And then they're going to do individual highlights.
Quick handoff with a spin.
Look at how fucking sweet that was.
Nobody was deep on the left side.
And look at how excited Chris Berman is when you do something like that.
14-13.
Joe Horn.
This is
Aaron
decades
Brooks.
ago, man.
Brings back some fucking memories, man.
Oh,
Curtis Martin.
Now with a beautiful move gets open and it's a six spot. The Ravens.
And then you do a primetime
players.
Final
round of game balls go to these Warriors.
Yeah, Culpepper. You remember
Dante Culpepper.
Dante Culpepper.
All right, as promised, here's a look at this year's best of the best.
Look, and then we would all compete to see if we can get these fucking trophies at the end.
In Madden, almost 20 years later, here's what they managed to do.
See what this halftime is about.
All right.
Are they going to just show an empty space?
Oh my God, there's something. What is this?
That's back in 2000.
What am I looking at?
19 or...
Oh my God, they're actually. Are they going to show a highlight from it, or is that too much?
No, they're just
it's
showing
just
that.
fucking
It's
graphics.
just that.
Yeah.
That's stats. You ain't gonna see nobody running.
Right, because they don't know how to pull.
Yeah, they don't know how to do it.
They don't know how to pull from other games.
I guess they're not
because it's fake.
Creative or
it's fake.
smart
Is that
or
true?
care.
No? Wait.
They can't pull
Todd
from
Gurley
other
with the
games
Jets?
because they haven't simulated
I forgot
the
about that.
Who?
Todd Gurley?
This is
He's
terrible.
got too many knee issues.
This is
yeah,
boring.
That's right,
I forgot about that.
But I didn't.
Hey, they got Colin Kaepernick like we called it.
Yeah,
sweet.
Can't beat Kaepernick, except for they did.
The Eagles always pick him up because that other guy.
Yeah, I think so.
The Eagles always pick him up.
Wow, Colin Kaepernick.
And that's basically because Amazon paid them probably to include this stupid shit branding in their game. Do the players show emotions, wave at the camera, say hi mom like in 2005? No! We get the same animation of Joe's character who was shown 3 times in the exact same way, in the exact same game, and he wasn't even involved in the fucking play!
Why are they blaming me?
Joe is fucking it up! Look, the coach keeps coming to you! Joe, you dumb fuck!
I'm the only
Do
one out there
their
doing something.
job! Quite clearly, you're not doing your job.
See over my biceps.
Otherwise, they wouldn't fucking show you over and over.
Like, what the fuck? I gotta play middle linebacker and safety?
Yeah.
You can't be doing Metamucil if you shit in your pants on the field.
Can you show somebody else besides fucking Joe? What the fuck?
Look at them guns. Come on.
Now I'm pissed at the presentation because all it wants to focus on is one fucking player on the bench playing the same fucking animation over and over.
No ESPN integration or Chris Berman at all, despite Madden and EA buying the ESPN license so that nobody else could do that years ago, promising something would come of it. Nothing came of it. It's just fucking numbers. What the fuck? How? $1 billion and this is the best you could do for halftime? Even fucking NFL 2K5 had cheerleaders with physics. Madden has nothing, not even fucking refs on the field, which they removed years ago. And only when you do see them in the background, they're glitched out monstrosities. How?
We'll see if the Super Bowl celebration is the fucking same.
Hold up the trophy.
We'll see if the Super Bowl celebration is the fucking same.
The Colts can make it 7 wins in the last 9 against the Dolphins. It's week 4, and it's over on EA.
But they can't put refs back in the game because we couldn't afford to get the refs the same visual quality, so we had to 86 them.
But some people are still upset or not happy that referees were removed from the game.
We removed them from on field because they had become detractors based on the visual look of everything else going on in the game and the movement. Really, that's even bigger. The movement of our players, the movement of the refs, and the visual fidelity of the refs was not up to par. And we couldn't afford to get the refs the same visual quality. And so we had to make the tough call of, do we want them to continue to be detractors or not? And we didn't, so we took them out.
What? What? $1 billion franchise and you can't afford to motion capture one fucking ref? Get out of here with your bullshit!
My name's Ian Cummings. I'm an associate producer on animation and gameplay for Madden Next Gen. Motion capture is the bread and butter of how we make Madden. You know, the animation is always captured. We've been at the forefront of motion capture. We were one of the first games, if not the first game, to actually do motion capture, so we're probably the most experienced at it. This year we spent like a total of about 33 days in capture, and that's a lot. I mean, that's something like 10,000 moves over that amount of time. So for the first time ever for Next Gen, we brought in a real NFL referee, Ed Hockley, most recognizable referee in the NFL. We recorded his audio, recorded his movements, facial animation, the whole deal. Everything is there from Ed, authentic. It's amazing the difference between us capturing an actor versus what Ed can do. So we're probably the most experienced at it.
Why is it that a 17-year-old game can pull clips from its league-wide simulations to go along with graphics for its halftime show, but a game in 2021 that makes billions can't manage to do the same? It's because 100% they know they don't have to. The small additions, the marketing speak are enough to shut up their bullshit people that buy it, and then save it for the next game and add the bullet point there.
Why I think 95% sure Creative Team will finally be coming back to the Madden franchise game mode in Madden 23. Yes, not Madden 22, Madden 23. And I'll explain completely why I think this is the case. I mean, this is nothing confirmed, but I'd literally be willing to bet like thousands of dollars that we're gonna have some sort of creative team, because it's been something we've been asking for so long, and it's finally coming to FIFA. I think we're gonna have it next year. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Like, I'm just so excited, bro. People
have been asking EA for years to up their presentation, and it's still not here. Even with the fucking template made decades ago, they can't even make that exactly that way just to shut those people up. No, it's just different colored graphics every year. Green this year. Why? Because fuck you, give me money. That's why. They reused the Super Bowl animations 5 fucking times in a row, year after year, before they were embarrassed and forced to change it this year by players. Is there actual effort now? When they know everybody will be watching? Sorta. It's the same lazy shit, only different camera angles and slightly different placements. Like nothing big, no pageantry. Really? In fucking 2005, we got commentators on the field, personalities interviewing players. And what of the number of faces that had me go nuclear for years in a row? The same 8 faces every year. Could they possibly do that again knowing that I was gonna blast them for it? Well, let's find out.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Appearance. The moment of truth, Madden 22. All these billions of dollars.
There's 10. There's 10.
They added 2 faces. They're different faces. They finally changed the fucking faces. After all of these years, after all of my complaining and fucking screaming, they changed the fucking faces. There's no do-rag guy. Where's the do-rag guy? You remember how the do-rag guy? Yeah. They changed the fucking faces. Are they still doing the cheap, like, same faces?
19
I'm trying to see.
Number 21 looks
22.
like he's fucking
19 and 23 are the same.
19 and 23?
Look at number 21.
What the fuck? Look at 19 and 23!
It's like neck, no neck. Neck, no neck.
Hell?
With the same fucking face! So all they did was they changed the fucking icons.
They added 2! It's 10 faces now! Whoop-de-fucking-do! What we need is an actual face creator, even a photo uploader, like Game Face, that feature from years ago, from Tiger Woods, and yes, from Madden, a feature that was mysteriously removed because it took too much fucking effort. We need actual creation tools, not these ugly abominations. No matter how many shit faces you put, they still look like shit. Do you want 8 shit faces or 37 shit faces?
These look like GoldenEye characters.
Who the fuck?
These look
How
terrible,
can
though.
you make characters that look so fucking terrible?
Oh, Morgan Freeman, yeah.
What do you play?
It's fucking Candyman.
He's a rookie.
It's fucking Candyman. He's a fucking
65-year-old
coach.
rookie.
Coach is playing football.
Nah, man, that's Frank Gore's younger brother.
These look terrible, though.
This is why people say Madden is the same game, literally the same game every year. Remember when they got caught using Madden 19 logos and elements on the field in Madden 2020? How embarrassing that was?
I'm actually playing Madden 21. They did not clear yet another asset tag. This was a major embarrassment for them last year. Understand the simplicity of what we're talking about here. When we talk about copy and paste, when we talk about not attention to detail, when we talk about a game not being finalized when it's sold to a customer, this is what we talk about. Go right now into your practice modes. Look at this little bucket in the background. They did not clear yet another asset tag. Clint, you can joke all you want that it's last year's video, but guess what? You guys did it this year too.
Do you think this year's any different? Wrong! For half a frame, we caught it. Blink and you'll miss it. You can actually see last year's game interface playing in the fucking background when your game loads to the next screen.
Apparently, we cannot fucking What the fuck was that? What the fuck did I just see? That was last year's interface that just fucking popped up on the screen. The coach's room, Joe. Last year's interface just popped up for half a fucking second. Last year's interface is running in the background.
These incompetent assholes can't even be bothered to properly hide their bullshit. They know it's true that it's the same game. We know it's true that it's the same game, and yet idiots are still buying it and encouraging EA and building EA's bottom line with the fucking Ultimate Team because they need a fucking roster update. They slapped on a new graphical UI, which takes what in game development? A week or less? And they called it a fucking day. Fuck off, EA. This shit is beyond insulting. So there it is. There are two big marketing points, addressed and exposed. The presentation still sucks. The fucking dynamic game day is bullshit. And the franchise is hardly improved. It wasn't an upgrade, a redesign that they hyped it out to be. So what about the 6 other modes in the game, Joe? Well, let's fucking look. This is a deep dive, right? Okay, so besides franchise, which EA actually has an exclusive license to make and refuses to put time into, there is Ultimate Team, that destroyed the Madden franchise as we know it, and the mode that they most care about. There's Exhibition, there's Face of the Franchise, an awful story mode basically. There's Superstar KO, it's garbage. The Yard, more garbage, to sell you moss-colored jerseys. And the Championship Series, the Ultimate Team pay to compete garbage. Let's go over each, shall we? So, Face of the Franchise. I started one. This year, you can be a linebacker, the first defensive choice. So I chose that. This is the 3rd year in this godforsaken story mode that still pales in comparison to Madden's competition in NBA 2K, or even its own fucking game, FIFA. It's laughably bad looking.
Joe.
I'm like, oh shit, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Look at the phone. Look at the phone.
It's vibrating.
I can't hear all the fucking phones.
We'll be right there.
Yo, this place is amazing.
Yo, this place looks like PS2 graphics.
It's short, it's lazy, it reuses all the same assets. You can see the same canned animations where the LB, the linebacker's talking to people behind them, even if there's nobody fucking behind them. It's hilarious when he does it on his pro day in one-on-one situations in front of scouts. It makes you look fucking crazy.
This is a safety job, man.
Hey, who am I talking to?
Get back to
I'm a complete fucking moron. Do you see how it's just pure
Bro,
animation?
You see, over the top.
He's fucking talking to himself. Hey, I need backup over here. Go over the top. This way. This fucking game, man.
You see this crap all the time. And then half of these bits, they don't even fucking voice all the lines.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on.
You lazy motherfuckers.
Did you turn off voices too accidentally? Not just the music?
They couldn't even go to the effort of the EA Sims language. We're just
oh, signature pose.
What is it? Oh my god.
I created my character with an absolutely pathetic character creator, making a guy that looks nothing like me. Madden! $997 million and I cannot change my eyebrows.
Can you stop doing that so I can see
Do
what?
you see how creepy his fingers look against his jersey?
Doing?
What's wrong with your face? You're talking, oh my God, what's wrong with your face?
Ironic when the mode itself is called Face of the Franchise and my face is absolutely fucked up.
Am I do? Oh my god. This is horrifying.
What's the point of this? What the fuck was the point of that?
When we finally got it to work, I performed so poorly in the 2 college games that you play. By the way, those college games, absolutely no fanfare or presentation or effort.
All right, halftime show.
And we're back.
And we're back.
It It took you longer to say halftime show than the halftime show. And we're back.
Show. And we're back. There's absolutely no difficulty here. It's easier than fucking Rookie for some ungodly reason as you rack up the scoreboards. It's boring.
I can't believe I'm about to fall asleep in the national championship. What are you doing?
He's pushing his teammate. I don't know why.
Even if you suck, it doesn't matter. I think I got 2 tackles over the 2 games.
First round pick, baby. First round. Never lost.
And I was drafted 2nd overall by the Chargers. What? Why? Wouldn't it be more exciting if I fucked up in those games, that I would get passed up and I would drop in the draft, and creating real drama? I would have to claw my way up the ranks and prove myself in the real season for a big contract. Nope, it's just manufactured drama that you didn't get the number 1 pick, so I'm number 2 overall pick on the Chargers. And you know what? The season starts for our first game, and who do we play? We play the Chargers. Wait, what?
Can you press the directional pad up and down?
So, do you think that you're going to beat the Chargers, or do you think the Chargers are going to beat the Chargers? I mean, I'm so confused on, like, what do you think's going to happen?
Oh, shit.
I mean, what do you think, Joe? Do you think you're going to be able to beat the Chargers? Because I don't know if you can beat the Chargers. The Chargers are really good this year.
What is going on?
I saw, Joe, I was just about to tell you that I saw Philadelphia with the Dallas Cowboy logo down in the ticker. And now we've got...
We took over their stadium. we are the Washington football team.
Hey, I'm doing great. I got 2 tackles.
But you're tackling your own team.
I'm tackling my own team.
Fucking Herbert's going to throw for like
alert.
1,000 yards today, 500 on each end.
Another W.
Because they're supposed to be football team fans, and
Isn't
so
that your
that's
trainer?
W's for them, but... Dude, everything is fucked.
Green Bay.
I told you.
Green Bay Steelers.
Well, I mean,
told
you were on the Buffalo Chargers
the
versus...
The Dallas, the fucking Philadelphia
That
Cowboys.
was right.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I told you there was a Philadelphia Cowboys. Like that would, the universe would explode if there was ever a Philadelphia Cowboys.
I hope this happens throughout your whole season. You're undefeated.
Me too. This
You're
is
undefeated.
the greatest thing of all
You're
time.
undefeated.
I'm
all new engines. It's so fucking cool. I guess we blew out our engine.
all new
so
engine.
check
I
our
guess.
pistons. Our shit's
All
gonna
new
blow.
engine. We blew out our engine. Their engine is garbage, Joe. It's been garbage for the longest time.
Even the fucking game can't load the correct teams. How does this even happen? I'll tell you how. A shitty engine that they've been holding together with duct tape since Madden 13. Maybe even longer. Next is the fucking devil mode. Let's get to that one. Madden Ultimate Team. This generates EA nearly $2 billion combined with FIFA. Look at this sick shit year over year. It is making so much money, and yet EA cannot be bothered to put more development time or work or even an additional studio into working on Madden to make it better. No, because that would cut into their profits and their bottom line of this fucking mode. In this crap, you basically bust packs of various NFL players that have been given bullshit, artificially low stats because of their rarity. Their rarity isn't high enough. So you have to have a garbage team that you need to bust open more packs, spend more money searching for the better version of those artificially low stats to find higher stats at insanely low drop rates. It is fucking gambling. It is addictive, and it teaches kids that money has no value, and it is akin to burning your cash in a bonfire. Only worse, because ever since this mode was introduced in Madden 10 or Madden 11, you can see when they stopped with the innovative features, the attention to detail in the game, and gameplay improvements. In short, it was all now for this mode. This mode has sucked all the life out of real simulation football. And EA simply sees NFL football as a microtransaction generator. Fuck this sick mode. And fuck you if you devote your entire channel to busting packs on YouTube with your annoying surprise face thumbnails, encouraging child gambling and unhealthy addictions. You help destroy this game and gaming in general. Get out of my face.
Still only get, you get even a lower chance of 4.4%. You must buy this pack, $12,090 fucking dollars. This is what's destroying Madden. You are destroying Madden when you engage in this shit.
What's next? Championship Series. It's basically the circle jerk tournament for Ultimate Team where you can win up to $1.6 million if you're stupid enough to think this is any kind of fair game to compete in. It's all using the Ultimate Team crap. And I just told you why and how Ultimate Team works.
I'ma go to class for the weekend. I'ma go to class for the weekend. Sports mode, 'cause I've been speeding.
Whoever has the best, cheapest, most fucking pay-to-win team wins. You basically spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on packs as a whale to get some of your money back in prize money. It's fucking stupid. And on top, the shit gameplay is still at its core. It's total bullshit. Unstoppable plays over and over. Cheap ass exploiting the game and each other so that they could, what, get scraps from EA to promote their fucking crap game?
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. He's letting the clock go. He's trying to bounce it. Oh, he has one. He does have one.
If the gameplay is so shit, why would anyone want to have money on the line? That is beyond me. It is the worst kind of esports.
Drive, he got really, really unlucky on that throw at the end zone. I don't think that was necessarily a bad read. The receiver looked like he was moving to the corner, and then the receiver randomly just stopped.
Then there's the fucking yard. A mode just introduced to Madden last year. That's right, Madden was even more bare than this. It makes a return practically unchanged. It's only broken into chapters now where you do stupid requirements each game, then face a boss team at the end of each section. It's supposed to be like the legendary NFL Street Series, only it's shit! Worse in every way!
I don't like this field at all.
What the fuck? Why does it look like this?
That didn't count. That didn't count. I was blinded by all the neon bullshit.
So, Joe, what'd you think of the yard?
It's dumb.
Yes.
I don't want to play
it. It was fucking dumb.
What?
This is what they're wasting their time on, Joe.
You could play both sides of the ball with your custom character on these boring 7-on-7 games that have nothing to do with real football, that have the same problems.
Shadows on the field, like, these are the most pathetic shadows I've ever seen. What just happened? What's going on? The computer is going backwards because it keeps throwing the ball and going out of bounds. Like, the AI in Madden 22 is so fucked. See, the AI keeps doing that play. Every time they do that play, the guy goes out of fucking bounds because... Billion-dollar company, billion-dollar franchise. Football, ladies and gentlemen.
Why anybody plays this is beyond me. It takes development time away from the other shit that we'd much rather have, like a massively overhauled presentation or gameplay. The real reason this mode exists is to sell you shit.
You can fucking put moss? You can fucking put moss? You can fucking put moss. What? $18 for fucking green?
That's right, you could customize that stupid player avatar with jerseys and multicolored Fruit Loop throw-up shit. It looks ridiculous.
And oh yeah, Joe, if you want fucking Air Jordan blue football pants, give me $4.50, you piece of shit.
Fuck that. No.
This guy looks like he's in a fucking strip club. This is like Madden.
It's fucking
and the NFL.
$45. Fuck
What?
that.
Even worse than the yard is Superstar KO. Yet another mode that's not even fucking football, with made-up rules and the colorful diarrhea where you play others online with superstars, right, who lead the teams, and they make the stupidest fucking playbooks. You pick a shit playbook team and you are screwed because this idiot team captain doesn't know how to take advantage of his players based on strength. He didn't bother to put in a deep fucking pass play into his fucking playbook. And then boom, you do this tug of war mode, and the first to score during this wins, and the time runs out. What the fuck? This is not football.
Wide open is his receiver. That's complete. Oh, man. Y'all just got dealt a...
You lost.
That was literally the worst mode of football I've ever played.
Why Madden dicks around with these other modes when so much is broken, so much is lacking or removed from decades-old last-gen Maddens? It's infuriating. Stop fucking around, Tiburon and EA. If you had all the shit from Madden 06 put in and then all this stuff on top, it wouldn't be that bad. But when your game continues to fail while you're doing crap like this, it's plain ignorant.
The guy's in the way.
That's a good shot of this guy's titty and the back of his jersey. What the
You can't.
This is the fucking.
This shit writes itself, man.
You can't make this shit up.
It writes itself.
You can't make this shit up.
What else? Exhibition. It's just a single game of this crap gameplay. There are just so many restrictions and frustrating elements still present in Madden that have not been addressed. You can't use multiple controllers on the same console in an online franchise mode. You all have to buy your own Maddens. Why? Because fuck you, give me money. After 15 years when playing multiplayer, you still cannot select the player you want and stay selected on them every fucking play. Even with the new lock system, it only locks you to a player for one play. What kind of asinine idea system is this?
So that's the problem,
Oh,
Devin.
yellow.
You cannot have multiple controllers on an online franchise mode. That is bullshit.
Because the game is a lazy, bloated, aging, patchwork mess. There, I fucking did it. A deep dive review of this god-awful, worst example of what gaming has to offer. And you know what? It's not even actually Tiburon's complete fault. EA gives them what? A 9-month development cycle to rehype Madden, to make small changes to this aging thing, and to make money off the same game they made last year. It's literally pure profit generator for them. It is a huge cash cow, never ending. Playing Madden this year for a week made me physically ill. There's mittens meowing in the background. We deserve better. We deserve a fully developed game, not the same reheated copy and paste job from last year with a new half-baked face of the franchise short story and a few UI changes and superficial market speak features like momentum and dynamic gameplay. We need real gameplay, real presentation. Why don't we deserve more presentation clips by now? Why don't they use the same clips from years before with just as many new clips in the next year? If there were 30 clips total in a year. That would be over 300 different clips by now over the 10 games. And you never see the same thing. Why not if you're using the same engine over and over? Because it's lazy. Look, when even IGN isn't buying your bullshit marketing hook, line, and sinker anymore, you know you've outworn your welcome. A 6 out of 10 for a next-gen Madden from IGN is basically a failing fucking grade. It is the worst they could give it. When you own the exclusive NFL license for simulation football, and your focus is adding everything but simulation football with your ultimate team, your superstar, KO, your face of the franchise, your fucking yard, your priorities are laid bare for everyone to see. Let go of this if you can't do it right. When your game comes out this buggy, broken, and unstable, the state of things are unacceptable. The final verdict for this shit is a 2. A 2 out of 10. And I don't even know if it's better than last year's Madden. It might be worse in its current buggy state. I have no hope for this franchise until it is completely rebuilt. It is time for EA to stop coasting by on that Madden name and off the backs of desperate sports gamers and NFL fans who have no other fucking choice. It's time to innovate. It's time to completely rebuild Madden from the ground up, to offer the fans what they have been asking for years.
It's better be fixed in a patch, or else.
These two bastions of greedy companies in their respective fields, EA and the NFL, have also just re-signed an agreement to extend this Madden monopoly on simulation football exclusively for another 5 years till 2026, making it 2 whole decades that no one else is allowed to compete. And does the NFL give a shit that Madden sucks so bad? No.
Commissioner, with the exclusive license in the hands of EA and more negative than positive feedback over the past few years, with most recent scores of 6 and below, will other companies have a chance of developing an NFL game in the near future?
That's certainly something we think about, but we've had a great partnership with EA, and it's continued to be the #1 sports game. And so we're delivering the fans something that's a great quality, and proud of that partnership.
No, they only care it's this #1 selling sports game? What shit is that? Guys, this needs to stop. Everyone else can see how much of a sham this whole thing is and how things need to change by a substantial amount. Skip a year of Madden if you have to. Give the fucking legacy version of Madden 22 that you do on Switch. You know that piece of shit that you just put out the same game and say you're putting out the same game? Do that. Idiots will still buy that. The fucking Madden idiots that buy it every year will buy that. And they'll be happy that EA didn't have to develop anything for that year. But instead, let that team focus for 2 years on building the best football game they can. Or get 2 studios to work on the real next-gen football. You make $2 billion yearly. Will they do it? I think you already know the answer to that question. I can't even talk anymore. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on the next Angry Joe show. Don't buy Madden! Don't do it. If you stuck around this long, thank you. Huge long video. Thank you to our sponsors, G Fuel again. 30% off right now. That is the largest discount that you can get on the website. Go pick yourself up a tub. It's delicious. And as you can see, we're working on some new merch, working on an OJ shirt idea. We'll reveal some of that stuff in a future video. Thank you guys so much for making it all the way to the end. You are some super special people that did all of that hour ranting. So anyways,
Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.